Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial, if you will, of how to apply a simple makeup look. A quick disclaimer that just because this is how I choose to apply my makeup, it doesn't mean that this is the right way to do it. Everybody does their makeup differently. This is just what I do. So the first thing you guys want to do is start off with a clean face. Of course, moisturize your face. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Daily Moisturizer. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to be using this. I know in a previous video that I had put out, I was using the Kylie Jenner Skin moisturizer. So that one's really good too, but it's just not in my reach at the moment. Please do make sure that you get the neck area too, just because sometimes y'all be forgetting to blend foundation out into your neck and moisturize. So your face and your neck don't match. That's not cute. After you moisturize, you do want to prime your face. This is so important to do before you put foundation on. I like to use the e.l.f. Mineral Infused primer, and I also like to use the Professional primer by Benefit. This one is like completely worn out. I'm sorry that I can't get the camera to focus that well, but I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. I normally like to prime areas of my face where I have a lot of pores. I actually like to do my eyebrows before I apply foundation, but you don't have to do it before you apply foundation. You actually can do your eyebrows after you apply foundation. I don't know, the beauty of makeup is that there's really no rules to this. So I just like to do mine before I apply foundation, so that's what I'm gonna do now. The mirror is actually in front of me, so if I'm focusing this way, it's because that's where the mirror is. When I do my eyebrows, I normally just like to fill in wherever they're pretty sparse, which tends to be at the end for me. I like to just go in very gently, and I like to kind of just do like strokes that look like actual hair. Next, I like to go ahead and conceal my eyebrows. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't do this all the time. I sometimes go ahead and just like fill them in, but I am going to go ahead and conceal them today using the LA Pro Girl. If you're gonna go ahead and do all of this that I'm doing right now with my eyebrows, you do want to actually do your eyebrows before you apply foundation, because it gives you a much cleaner look. Alright, so after you have this crazy mess on your face, you want to go ahead and use a damp beauty blender. I always like to dampen my beauty blenders just because it applies makeup a lot better for me. Some people don't use beauty blenders. Some people actually use these kind of brushes, which I like to use often too when I'm applying foundation. But for today, I'm going to go ahead and use a damp beauty blender, and I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation for today. And then I go ahead and I start to blend it out. Make sure you get your neck, ladies. Alright, so now that our foundation is evenly applied and our neck and face look like they're the same color, we can go ahead and move on to concealer. So if you're anyone who happens to have bags under their eyes like I do, you should definitely use concealer. This is sometimes a step that I do miss out on if I'm in a rush. Before I do forget though, sometimes I like to go ahead and use this e.l.f. Eyebrow gel thing to like set my eyebrows in place. It's basically just like a gel, and you kind of brush it on your eyebrows. So again, using the LA Pro Girl concealer, I'm going to go ahead and apply some underneath my eyes. I'm going to do some on my chin. just for contouring purposes, and on my forehead as well, because I got a big forehead. I also like to use the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. Now this concealer is bomb, but the thing about it is that a little bit of it goes a long way, and you have to work super fast when you use this foundation because it dries out very quickly. And to blend that out, I'm going to use this angled beauty blender. And always make sure that your concealer is at least 2 shades lighter than your foundation color. So when you use concealer under your eyes, it makes your eyes look so much brighter and awake, and it definitely hides the fact that you have bags under your eyes or, you know, dark circles and things like that. Now we are at least 75% of the way done. If you would like to bake your under eyes so that there's really no creasing and stuff, you can do that using any type of setting powder. I'm going to go ahead and use the banana powder by Makeup Revolution, and I just poured some into the cap, and again using this beauty blender, I'll just grab some and press it into my eye. Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and let that sit there. Before I forget, if you're one of those people that likes to set your foundation after you've applied it, you can go ahead and use any translucent setting powder. I only do it when I'm using a dewy foundation, but I don't really have that problem with the foundation that I use today. So using the infamous Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the shade light to medium, I like to go ahead and use this middle shade right here. I don't know the name of it, but I like to use this middle shade to contour my face. Basically what contouring does is that it kind of just slims your face down a little bit, and it like defines, it gives you more like definition. At least I think so. I don't know. So for those of you who don't often put on makeup, the way I started doing this was to do like a fishy face. And those parts of the cheek that kind of sink inward a little bit, like connected to like almost your ear, is where you want to go ahead and put a little bit of contour, or that's the same place that you'll put bronzer in. So I don't really have to do this, but I'm just trying to show you guys. And you want to use a light hand with this too, because you don't want to put too much and then. One of the most important things in doing makeup is just to blend everything out so nicely. Like, don't leave any harsh lines or anything like that. Just blend your makeup. I like to use that same shade right here and go ahead and put some on my forehead, just because I concealed my forehead. So now I'm going to contour it a little bit. I haven't taken away the under eye setting powder that I used to bake, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe that away now. I'm going to use this same fluffy brush that I'm using to go ahead and make sure that I'm blending everything out, so it gives it a much smoother look. And at this point, this is what I have. I put on a face. I just have foundation, I contoured, I have some concealer on, my eyebrows are done. And if I wanted to, I can just go ahead and call it a day and just walk out. But I like to highlight. I love using highlight. My absolute favorite and my go-to, which I'm going to put a picture of it right here because this is already done. Like, you can't even see the name on it. But it is the Makeup Revolution. I think it's like the Vivid Baked. I don't know. I'm going to insert a picture down below. Now, when you apply your highlight, you want to go ahead and apply it like on your cheekbones. Right here on your cheekbones above where you just contoured or put bronzer. I don't always put bronzer on after I've already contoured because I feel like then it just becomes too much. But yeah, you want to go ahead and put highlight. I also like to just highlight the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow. Taking a much smaller a much smaller brush, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone and the inner corners of my eyes just to make sure that my eyes pop. I absolutely love doing this. I'll literally just put some highlight in the inner corners of my eye, pop on some lashes, put on mascara, and it's the look right there. Let me just say my eyebrows have definitely looked better in the past, but I haven't gotten them done, so please do forgive me. Normally your brow bone is going to fall right wherever the arch of your eyebrow is. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and apply some lashes off camera because it takes me forever to put my eyelashes on. And then I'll come back, apply some mascara, put some setting spray on, and that will pretty much complete the look. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back, and that actually didn't take me as long as I thought it was. I popped on some dramatic lashes just because I tend to do this when I don't want to apply eyeshadow or do anything too crazy. I like to just make up for it with some nice dramatic lashes. For the most part, that is how I do my makeup step by step. I hope this was kind of helpful. I did show you guys the products, and I did do an in-depth step-by-step of what it is that I do when I apply makeup. Like I said, there's no particular order to do this. That's the beauty of makeup. There's no right or wrong way, but that's just how I do it. I always like to use the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. This is literally like a holy grail. I love this mascara so much. So I already put mascara on the top lashes, but I'm going to go ahead and put some on the bottom lashes. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put on a little bit of eyeliner underneath my waterline. I will go ahead and put some lip gloss on, and voila, I'm done. I'm going to go ahead and use the ColourPop So Juicy lip gloss in the shade Roundabout. And I'm literally going to be done. I'm going to put on setting spray, and that was it. So lately, I've just been so into using like glosses. I don't use blush or anything like that on my face. I feel like I'm too light to be using blush. I don't use eyeshadow all the time very often, even though I own so much of it. I don't. So if you guys did want to see that, I'm sorry. Do leave a comment down below if you want me to film another video doing an eyeshadow look. So the last thing that I'm going to do is set my entire face, not drop the setting spray, using the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. This is bomb. Even the matte Magic Mist Inset by e.l.f. works perfectly fine as a setting spray, but I like to use this one. And I am literally done. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was very informative for those of you who have been asking me to show you a video like this. This is just extremely simple. It's very fun and easy to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about any of the products that I use or where I got them from, feel free to leave a comment. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're watching my videos and you're not subscribed, you're fake. And make sure that you guys follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is going to be in the bio down below. And it's also going to be at the end of this video. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.